Vector and equilibrium. Vector and equilibrium. Physical quantities. Definition. All measurable properties are called physical quantities. There are two types. There are two types. First, scalar quantities. Second, vector quantities. Vector quantities. Scalar quantity. Scalar quantities definition having magnitude but no direction is called a scalar quantity. Vector quantities having magnitude as well as direction is called vector quantities. Vector physical quantity which is completely described by magnitude as well as direction is called vector. It is also called directional quantities. Vector is equal to magnitude plus direction. Representation. A vector is represented by two methods: a symbolical representation, b graphically representation. The magnitude of a vector is scalar, always positive. The magnitude of a vector is also called modulus of the vector. The magnitude of a vector can be represented by simple base letter as a vector. Vector can be added, subtraction and multiplication. Division of a vector by another vector is not valid operation. N vector algebra. It is because the division of a vector by a direction is not possible. The starting point is usually called origin or tail of a vector. The end point is usually called head of the vector. Some important vector. Parallel vector 0 iota is equal to 0. Anti-parallel vector theta is equal to 180 degree. Equal vector theta is equal to 0. Equal magnitude. Null vector unit vector positive vector displacement vector unit vector its magnitude is equal to 1. It represents direction only. Its dimension less. I vector represent x's. J represent y axis. K represent z axis. N represents direction and area. Direction area. R represents the direction of positive vector.